Timeless reading for Libra, starting with the card Healthy, followed by Spring, Reality, New, Wrong, and Flow. With a Healthy card, I feel like very simply there is something about your nutrition. Improving your nutrition, maybe if you are usually someone who is already taking good care of their nutrition, maybe you recently experienced something about not having the motivation to make sure you're eating healthy food. Maybe it dropped a little bit, but it will improve again very soon. That's what I'm seeing here. And deeper than that, there is also some good news about your health in general. If it's not the entire healing of something, then at least there is an improvement of something that you either have struggled with your whole life or that you recently started to struggle with, something that was wearing you down physically, might either be entirely recovered or healed, or at least there is an improvement coming. With the Spring card next to it, like looking at these two cards, Healthy and Spring, immediately I thought this is about something emotional and psychological. Like trying to help others even though you yourself are feeling like you're drowning and you are unhealthy. Not necessarily now I'm not necessarily talking about something physical, but like feeling like you lack something in life or several things in life, like feeling lonely, feeling depressed, having experienced a lot of loss or bad luck in your life, being traumatized, struggling financially, but still every beggar you meet you want to give this person money, even though you yourself sometimes you only have $2 or €2 left and you need that for 1 or 2 days of food, something like that. Just as an example, like either constantly trying to help others or feeling guilty that you can't help others all the time because you yourself are in lack, you are in need. If it is not regarding your financial situation, your material circumstances, then it could be physically not being able to help or not feeling able to help but still trying to help, and then you become like your physical situation becomes even worse because you do not have the capacity to help others in your own situation. And there is a reversal of that. This is what I'm seeing in these two cards. Might sound weird, we have a card Healthy and Spring, but I don't know, it's just what's coming up here. Like first you have to heal your own situation, or you find some kind of spiritual power that is helping you to heal this situation. It might just feel like a gift, like good luck. You might not even have to do something. It's like this healing might just be placed into your lap, and then you can become the nurturing mother, like the bird mother, and then you can heal and nurture others. But first you have to experience this healing. There is something about the shift in your perspective, tapping beyond illusions, seeing reality. Maybe you will soon figure out that in a situation you were walking around completely blind, but you thought you had the ultimate view, the ultimate overview, or you just agreed to something internally, silently, thinking, yeah, that's just how life is. But then suddenly you have this realization, like, no, that's not reality. Reality is something different. I fell for this illusion for so long. So this reality card, it feels very clearing. Something is being cleared up. Taking the filter out. Like when someone is looking through sunglasses, either whether the sunglasses have a black color, or some sunglasses they have blue glasses, green glasses, whatever the filter of the glass is, that's how you will see your environment. But if you take the sunglasses off, you will see the reality of it. The reality card also makes me think there is something regarding your business. Something is becoming real serious business in a positive way. Something is becoming very professional, very grounded. There is a proper foundation to a business. Some businesses are not very rooted, not built with honesty, not built with proper care. Some businesses, they rise quickly and they fall quickly. But this could also be a very small business, but even though if it's just very, very small, you could just own a tiny little store. Whether it's a small or a big business, it is sustainable and it is rooted and grounded and it is very resilient. Professional. Then I pulled the new and wrong card and I felt like there's something about purchasing new stuff and realizing it's wrong. Maybe you could repair the old stuff, and for some of you this might be the case. But for most of you, I feel like that was weird. I pulled the cards and thought, yeah, later in the reading I will talk about this when I'm through with the first row here. And while I was reading the first row and talking, I looked at these two cards and realized, no, it's the opposite actually. You do not always have to repair everything. If you, just in that case, if you are someone who doesn't like spending money and who is very obsessed with maintaining things, being extremely sustainable, like you feel you always have to use stuff for very, very long, for 10, 20 years, and you cannot throw anything away. But sometimes I'm sitting in my kitchen right now and I'm looking at some plastic boxes or plastic stuff where I can, for example, I can use it for several different things. I can use it for the refrigerator to store some stuff inside, but now I'm using it on the outside in my kitchen to store potatoes and garlic and stuff inside of it. And there were other times when I used it in the living room and stored whatever kind of stuff in it. Like it's just plastic boxes and plastic, oh my god, I forgot the word. It doesn't matter, just stuff where you can store things inside. And I bought this stuff like, I don't know how many years ago, 15, 16 years ago. And after a while, the plastic is just becoming porous. Even though you treat it well and you do not step into the box, you don't put anything dirty inside, you just treat your stuff well. But after a while, still some materials, they will start to, one of it is a basket, a plastic basket with the handles, and the handles are breaking off the basket because it's plastic, and after so many years sometimes it just starts to fall apart, just like our human body is aging. This is happening to materials as well. And some people, I include myself, they don't like to waste too much, not only because they don't want to spend money on new things, but also because it might feel greedy to always want everything new and throw the old stuff away. So we have to repair everything. Also, it's more sustainable, it's more friendly towards nature if there is no overproduction of everything. And that's good, having this mindset. But sometimes maybe it's too much, and sometimes that's now what I'm suddenly seeing here, that it is wrong wanting to repair something. You should better replace something, even if it's just one item that you are specifically thinking of right now. Maybe you have one item in your household that is causing you a lot of annoyance. Some kind of kitchen machine, like it somehow still works, but it doesn't work properly anymore. And anytime you use it, you get angry, but you think like, I cannot throw this away and replace it because it still works. But maybe you can allow yourself to do that and replace it with a new machine that works perfectly, and you don't have to get angry every time. There is, I know it sounds very superficial, making a tarot reading about something like that, but there is, in this kind of change of perception, change of reality, or the reality of your thought patterns, there is some kind of healing embedded in that. There is a spiritual significance in having this realization that you can sometimes allow yourself to not repair something, to throw something away and just replace it. You don't have to do it every time with every little thing that doesn't look perfect anymore, but in some cases, maybe it is better to replace something instead of getting angry anytime you look at it. Maybe if you go down far into some old memories, you might even realize that whatever it is that you do not want to replace, there are some very hidden and forgotten negative memories attached to it. Maybe a person who is now your enemy and who already was a hidden enemy in the past once gave this thing to you. Or maybe some kind of trauma is connected to whatever this is, this kind of item that you do not want to throw away, even though you want to throw it away. So there is some kind of, even though I do not like to use this word too much, some kind of karma attached to an item. And you might downplay the spiritual significance of an object, thinking it's ridiculous. I cannot have these kind of superstitions about a tiny object in my household. But maybe it's not superstitious. Maybe if you throw something away, other things will improve because something has a very negative energy and it seems like you are bound to it. It might even be a small item that you could easily replace just by spending $30, $40. It doesn't have to be like a huge car that you have to throw away and buy a new one and spend thousands of euros or dollars. It might just be something that is actually affordable. But somehow you don't throw it away. And you might think in your mind that you do not want to throw it away because you are very sustainable and you are very caring about the items in your place. You don't want to spend unnecessary money, like all these things you might make up in your head why you don't want to throw this thing away, but maybe in your subconscious it's an entirely different reason, like there is a memory, an energy, a karma attached to, but it's not a good one. It's a very burdening and traumatizing karma actually. And sometimes we stay stuck with these energies either in form of objects or, as you maybe already know, in form of people, even more. It is a phenomena that many people are experiencing, that abusive or exploitative people, like they are like a magnet to many people, and people just stay stuck with these people for a very long time, even though they mentally already figured out like this is not the person I want to be with. They still can't go away. It's like an addiction. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm going so deeply into this stupid item or kitchen machine, whatever this is for you. There is something here that you have a toxic relationship to. It's an object, an item in your household. I'm sorry, it might sound stupid, but that's what I'm seeing here. And it's very simple with the flow card. Like as soon as you throw this away, there is just freedom. There is something is being released energetically, and you will just be able to move forwards. It's as simple as that. Like, my God, I actually, the more I was talking about this, the worse and more negative I felt. Like I'm really getting stomach pain tapping into this energy. And from the stomach, this pain rises to the heart, and then from the heart it rises to the throat. Something is really off here with this item. It actually makes me nauseous. Just throw it away, please. This card feels much, much better. At the bottom of the deck we have the No card. All the time I'm wondering what this means. For some, you might have put this item, maybe some of you already were suspicious of this item, and then you put it into a storage in case you might want to, take it back outside someday. Maybe you will use it again someday. Don't. Put it aside. Throw it away. Not put it aside. Like you already put it aside. Put it in some kind of storage, in some kind of cellar, with the thought, like, maybe one day I will need it again, and then, no, don't. You should not need this again. Like, there's something very negative attached to it. And the other thing I'm seeing in this card here, in this No card, is something positive. Actually, there is something that life has stored for you and has been hiding for you for quite a while. It is still being hidden. You are not even aware of this. It's a very pleasant surprise. It's something that is destined to happen in your life that you cannot see, even though you already put down your sunglasses and you are tapping into reality. Still, life is gaslighting you a little bit, but not in an evil way. It's a surprise. This surprise could be a person that will one day walk into your life, or, I don't know, just some other kind of happy incident, like a very unexpected change of jobs or of living place or traveling, whatever. It could be anything. It is very secretive, very hidden here. And even if you want to try to figure out what it is, you cannot. It's absolutely closed and locked down. There is no way for you that you could open this door. This door will be opened for you. Could be in the near or in the far future. There is something that life still has in store for you. But you are not allowed to know what it is. And you are not even allowed to make a guess. Just wait. Do nothing. When the right time comes, it will open. Okay, I'm gonna pull some health and lifestyle cards for you. Okay. Nose. Virus. Learn. Art. Lemon. Gift. Apple. DJ. And iron. I will also pull some numbers and letters for you. Sometimes I can form some words with the letters, sometimes not. Don't want to pull too many. Maybe you will find some significant numbers or initials here. We have 2 2s, 2 3s. So this could be a 9 or a 6. You decide. W, Z, J, 2 Z's or Z's, X, T, another W, oh no, it's a W or an M. So with these, we don't have any vowels here, so it's impossible to form a word. But maybe you can figure something out here that is of any meaning, some initials, something on a car plate, I don't know. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for watching.